from Las Vegas, Nevada. It's the 2022 AFC-NFC Pro Bowl. As we'll see Tom Brady and the NFC taking on Patrick Mahomes and the AFC.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. For years, the NFL's best received a trip to Honolulu or Orlando for their efforts, but now they get a trip to Vegas as EA Sports welcomes you to Allegiant Stadium here in... First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
On second down, McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. To throw is Brady. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Brady now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Good coverage there by the AFC defense. It's 4th down. And Gold is able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the AFC will take over. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a run with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
That throw by Brady incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd down. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Chris Jones drops him for a loss of 14 yards. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Hill to return it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And it'll be a short field ahead as the AFC takes over 1st and 10. The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep in.
Brady now on 1st down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Brady. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. Does those set up 3rd and manageable?
In every play of this run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a 3rd and manageable. Nice decision-making and took care of the football. Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on second down. Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Brady. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Cameron Hayward, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The kick by Gold is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. The AFC punt team out there now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. So we have hit halftime of the Pro Bowl with the AFC leading the NFC. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Brady now on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. Touchdown. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the NFC able to cut into that lead. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively or if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He gives it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. A very quick pass to Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Here's Brady to throw. Open man is the tight end Troutman. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Stays on his feet, and he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing now is Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a gain of 14. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Carl Lawson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Brady's throw there complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And that's picked up by the AFC. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
It reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple, and that's why...
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Brady. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Got a man. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Brady to throw again.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Brady. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the NFC able to get a bit closer.
So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The AFC punt team out there now as he's on to kick it away. Yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The NFC offense heading back onto the field. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
To throw, it's Brady. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 11 yards out. And the NFC able to draw a bit closer. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
On 1st down, Brady gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. He'll get this Down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Metcalf once again the target. That'll bring up second down. Back to throw again. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The AFC are the winners as we say so long from the Pro Bowl.